Hello everybody and welcome back to more Cat God Ranch, the roguelike drafting game that I'm excited to be back to here today. We are going to be going in with the kind of original character. I don't know if they have any kind of benefit. It just says, don't you know how to make a living as a passive there. That being said, since last time we do now have the big bowl to start with, which seems like a big deal. This is kind of the meta progression system. We're going to be able to equip 3 toys at a time. So we're never going to get too out of hand, but this is a pretty big start, I would say. We will unlock a new family to play with soon as well, but for now, we're going to be going on difficulty level 3. So the difficulty is same amount of payments, slightly higher offerings required, and we get 1 less cat food to start with, but obviously we all know that we are going to be starting with an extra 5 anyway, so not a big deal. The weather's so nice today, everywhere's scenic. So no kind of negative benefits that we have to deal with there. As far as our starting creatures, we have the fox that will eat the hen here for 5 coins. Hen, whatever. We don't have a rooster, so it's basically just a 1 coin contribution. And the sheep that automatically sells itself after 3 days. So it has a negative, but we've also unlocked a couple new animals since before. +2 if there are empty plots around, otherwise -1. I feel like we want to go with the skunk, just as a nice free little beginning play here. The likelihood that he's going to have nothing by him is really high right now. +5 when eaten. You eat the turkey, right? All right. We'll get it for the early game. We're not really... The way that the drafting games kind of often go in the beginning, you're not really committing to any kind of a build for a little while. You're just kind of vibing. There's the alpaca. That's an interesting one. We could get another skunk. It helps us with this early game. There's nothing really wrong with that. Sure. We could obviously get the chick as well, which the fox can eat. Like it would eat that. We've already made our payment. Coyote. When there are no more than 3 carnivores on the field, +2 gold. Already a problem. Otherwise, -1. Yeah, already a problem. Let's get the shepherd dog. I think that we could... I've seen some inklings of a build around the shepherd dog, even though it's like a common. Protects adjacent lambs, sheep, goat, alpaca from being eaten. +4 gold for every protected animal. Nothing really wrong with that. It's also just like, worst case scenario, it's giving us 1. It could potentially eat some stuff that it's, we don't have to worry about. Oh man, the fact that we start with 5 also means we get good interest right away. Carnivores can eat a maximum of 1 animal per day. It's a weird one. Birds have a probability of being removed. Add a calf. Add a calf when an adjacent cow has been eaten. What? Add a calf when a hoofed animal adjacent to a cow is eaten. Okay, so it's just relatively specific. I think what we do is we just say, I'm not overly tied up in any of this. The carnivore talent is really good, but if we're going to be going for the shepherd dog, we're not going to be leaning into the carnivore, I don't think, because the shepherd dog is itself a carnivore. However, it does not benefit from typical things that a carnivore would. Okay, our scaling is a little bit whack here. Adjacent animals with contributions less than 1 gain 2. Irrelevant right now, but it is also an animal that we just unlocked, so let's get the duck. I mean, look at him. He's silly. I like him. I like him a lot. Look at that face. The skunks are doing their business here. Okay, so I do think that the wolf and trying to lean into that shepherd dog, if we can in some way, sounds interesting. The wolf eats the lamb, sheep, or goat. You protect the lamb, sheep, or goat. Pretty clear how that could become a beneficial thing. So the pig has a -1 contribution, which could synergize with the duck, because normally it's a downside. We could turn it into an upside if it happens to land by a duck, and then eventually get sold. So I am willing to take this because clearly we are going to meet our stage goal. So I don't really need to be worried about this, you know, losing it for us. So you eat sheep as well, and this is another one of those minus that, like, again, slightly synergizes with the duck. I mean, it does synergize with the duck, but as you can see here, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to be placed by it. Interest of 2 there. Every bird of the same type, no. Automatically remove this after 5 days to gain 0 to 10 canned food. Gain a coin daily and then instantly get 12 times that when sold. Animals on this plot gain 2 extra income. So this is a permanent price increase when a predation is successful. Whenever they eat something. 50% probability that animals on this plot will not be eaten, and +1 for hooved family. Let's grab this, and then we might as well grab one of these two so that we stay within our interest cap threshold, which is we get 1 free can for every 5 cans that we have, so we might as well spend 3. Welfare lottery, I feel like we kind of might as well. Piggy bank could be a good out. Instantly get 12 times gold. I'm assuming that means 12 times the gold that this has given you. Let's do it. I think we're fine on the canned foods here. We're not going to need them to remove anything for quite a while. But yeah, we like the roaming. Cow. When adjacent things are eaten. We could get the goat. Add a calf. Sure, that kind of keeps us afloat a little bit more. Like, it ironically might be eaten by... See, this has been... What? Oh, okay. He would have protected it. He would have protected it. But obviously, okay. All right, badger's probably the way to go. You want 1 badger. You want no more than 1 badger. There's no, you know, no point. In fact, it's bad. Sure. +2 gets +4 if there's no other badgers. It's just a 6. It's just a 6 cost. You take 1. You want 1. You're not really going to do a badger build, at least until I see some kind of wild item that facilitates it. We'll take the sheep. If it lands by the duck, again, like, hoorah. Otherwise, it's, you know, possibly going to get eaten, or we're going to get the extra money. Parrot. Parrot's new. When adjacent animals gain contribution, so they gain a permanent daily offering amount, then gain 3 times that as cash. I'll take it. It's also, here's the thing, another thing to think about is we also like the fact that it is a 2 cost in and of itself. We're just going to, like, barely make the bill here, which is not good. All right, we're going to have to start paying out some stuff. +2 contribution for every lamb added after a goat removal. Shepherd dog protects all lambs, sheep, and goats on the field when present. Sure. Hoofed family grows every day. Okay, every 6 days with a contribution up. That, we love it. We love it. Okay. All right. Animals on this plot have -1 countdown. I think we chill. Do we want anything removed? Probably not. But yeah, we're obviously going to need some kind of, like, increase to our value pretty hard here. +3 when adjacent animals are eaten if exactly when square behind a carnivore. 30% chance to eat it and gain 20 bucks. We're going to grab the reindeer because it is a hoofed creature. It also gives increased contribution, which is good for this, which is also good for, yeah, I mean, just, I guess I was looking for something, but it's just good for scaling in general. So he is going to permanently increase the contribution of the parrot. Ironically, him getting hit by that is not that good for us. We get a calf. Would probably be in our best interest to find another wolf, especially since the dog. Well, there you go. Yeah, Especially since the dog is going to be protecting everything on the field, we may need to pay out the piggy bank. Current 8. Predation. Eats birds. Normal birds. Normal quality birds. So it would eat the duck, and that's it. I don't hate it, to be honest. I don't really care too much either, though. We're gonna grab the lamb, which does not have the +2 value from this. Only the ones that are added after a goat is eaten, which is not very like possible for us to do right now. So we might actually end up selling that goat horn. Could grab a skunk. We'll be pivoting out of them soon. Wild boar, we need quite a bit of them for it to be something. I think we take a roll. I think a second shepherd dog could be good. All right, are we in there? Oh my god. Oh, it did it for me. Okay. Thank you. Adds a lamb on empty plots every 3 days. So it does have to be an empty plot. That's the important thing. Carnivores can't be predated. Ooh, +1 contribution for animals growing up from a calf or a lamb. I'm going to hit it. Wolf has a 30% probability of adding a lamb after successfully eating one. Is definitely something. All right, we're already down on our interest here, which is a little bit rough. We could ditch this, but like we clearly have the shepherd dog kind of angle going on. So I think this character just doesn't have a passive. I think that's just it. I think they just straight up don't. So when you grow up, you have +4. You're at +6. Okay, so you do keep it with you, it seems. We will grab another parrot, just because we do have some ways of getting that value increase. Okay. Reindeer, absolutely. Hoofed family. So, you only get the contribution increase on success. Is that right? I mean, like, I know that it says success, but it has to be. It has to be on, like, actual kill. Like, if the shepherd dog prevents it, I can't imagine we get that protection. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so I guess we'll go for the reindeer, which is very beneficial for us. I'm not going to sit here and say it is not. Okay, we got an alpaca. Increase the extra gold gained by adjacent animals by 1 times. That's very good. We're absolutely good to go on this. Hit me with a sheep, because it's just going to go away eventually anyways. It's just value. If it lands by a duck, we get even more value out of it. And it did. Muskox, other hoofed family in the same row, gain a contribution upgrade. We love that. We love that with the parrots. So we're leaning into that a little bit. The reindeer, the muskox, we're going to want to... Okay. I think we don't want to go for the sheep too much, actually, because they're going to be getting benefits that we don't really care about. Okay, so you're giving me 4 flat cash when you protect something. We might be pivoting out of all sorts of carnivore anyways. Probably would be in our best interest. I think they're just kind of taking up board space. Let's see, what commons do we have that we care about? What commons do we have that we care about? If we're pivoting out of duck, wolf, etc., I don't care about any of them. Hit me with the raccoon. We'll remove the stuff anyways. So like if the raccoon, changes something that I don't care about. Okay, got turned into a hyena. Probably want to remove the hyena. All right, we're good to go. Appetite of the eagle up. When the hyena... When a hyena is present, trigger that. Let's see the hyena's ability again. Exactly. +3 when an adjacent animal is eaten. It doesn't say successfully here, but I assume so, right? We're going to grab that. Okay. Level 2, when a hoofed family is removed or eaten, immediately gain 2 times of its income as cash. Or removed. Or removed. That's the key thing for me right now. Appetite of the fox up, don't really care. Sold. Sold is an important distinguishing phrase. What's my highest value? The cow has 8. We sure could. It's tough. It's kind of like, I kind of want them to get eaten, but I kind of don't. It's like there's a little bit of like a floodgate that we could potentially open and could be fine for us. I think we're done with the skunks. So you could eat carnivores. I don't think I care about any of my carnivores at this point. So I actually think we do leave the hyena. He could potentially just be free removal. Where'd this pigeon come from? Came from the raccoon, I guess. The only thing that'd be kind of annoying is if the raccoon got eaten. I wouldn't love that. Sure. Okay, watch the raccoon. Predation on all adjacent. I mean, it's annoying, but I think we're fine. We could get a cow. Could have a cow man. Get rid of the skunk. I know it could get randomed. But yeah, I think the hyena's fine. Because am I okay with the shepherd dogs going? Kind of, now that the wolf is gone. And even if the wolf does get off a predate or whatever, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not really going to be the end of the world. No. What did he eat? He ate the raccoon, didn't he? Yep. Well, I mean, I guess that solves it. That sort of solves it. We'll get the parrot. I do think that they've been giving us a good amount of cash. The fox is, like, it's irrelevant, but it's also giving us 7, and we don't have full slots anyway, so there's not really a reason why we should care. Okay. Raccoon is gone, so we don't have that to even think about anymore, so that's not going to be getting rid of my stuff. Tiger eats, quote-unquote, eats all hooved family. But the thing is, the shepherd dog could, it can prevent multiple deaths giving, right? Surely. On the same creature, multiple trying to eat the same. Okay. he does eat reindeer. Reindeer are not protected, are they? Yeah, that is, yeah, okay, you get out of here. that is a thing that is actually kind of annoying. That one does get me. Are we done? Do we grab another raccoon as kind of like a free, weird little pivot? Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I am good to get rid of to not be in my weird little shepherd predation era. Do we have anything? Let's see. We have 4 cows, so the magpie's not bad. I would take another parrot. Because for every gains permanent contribution up for every animal with a +3 or higher. So that could be some. I think that, what do we have for carnivores? If you eat the badger, I don't really care. If you eat the fox, I don't care. If you eat the wolf, I don't care. If you eat the raccoon, Whatever. Eat the shepherd dog. It all depends on the order, right? Like, we just have to watch what the raccoon does and actually react accordingly. I'll grab a cow. Because, you know, we have... Oh, yeah, the muskox was the other one that got eaten. That sucks. That one sucks. That one feels bad. We won! Almost. This would be it? Yeah. After an animal is eaten, there's a 20% probability to add a low rarity animal of the same family. Tiger gets extra. I mean, eh. We might as well hit the reset and kind of like go in for this. When a hoof family is eaten, sold, or removed, 30% probability to add one hoofed family and inherit. Ooh, and inherit the contribution. That does make the build all kind of come together a little bit more. We're almost good to go already. So, like, I think we are now at the point where we kind of want to pivot into... Do we want to pivot into the predation? It's tough. It's tough. Okay. We got a pigeon. I mean, I think we've had that pigeon. Hit me with a roll. Let me get there. We're going to take that muskox. Again, there's no reason to remove the pigeon right now. It's not doing anything good for us, really, but it's also not doing anything bad, and we are not over the limit. So there's no problems. Cow's at 12, 13. All right. Yeah, we've already won. Literally, we've already won. We could grab a magpie. It's not that great. Raccoon did nothing. Muskox, good. Now we are at a point where the pigeon is kind of like getting in the way. Badger currently gives us 9. No, there's 2 badgers. We got random the badger. I didn't see that. Oh my god, we're getting it. It's becoming that part of the game, huh? Water buffaloes survive on a grassland to gain +1 contribution. We do like that. The question I have with the word survive is that specifically if someone tries to eat them and fails? Or is that just if they are on that row, then hip hip hooray? Okay. Badger goats. If we do pivot into predation, we want the goat. If we don't, we don't. Simple as that. I don't think I have any more commons. I have the wolf common. Lamb, sheep, or goat. I don't really know if I care. I think we're not doing that. Okay, so this is lamb upon removal. Oh my god, look at all that. Jesus. Magpie. But yeah, if we see a tiger, do I go for it? That's the real question. It's a big maybe. Because we have the magpie, I actually kind of like a parrot. All right, what's my worst? I think we go for the pigeon. Doesn't have the long-term scaling. A hyena, like, it could have some benefits later. Like, if we do end up going for a tiger, we could run into a problem by taking and keeping the hyena, obviously. Oh my god. It's happening. Cow, I think we're good at this point, and I want to skip because we're at the can good at 5. We could take the cow and remove, I guess, like the badger. We've done it. To endless mode we go. We've unlocked the raccoon. Wait, do we not have a raccoon? -1 and gives you 8 every 3 days. So you could go for like a countdown build. Animal selection has a 10% probability to To double your income? To double the income of that animal? That seems nutso. That seems bizarre. Hit me with another grassland. Let's go silly. We'll go silly with it. We're in endless. Let's go dumb. Let's go dumb. If we get the tiger, we're gonna have a fun time. We could probably sell this. Currently not available for sale. Ooh. I'll take a panda. Silly Roebuck, though. Randomly sell non-extinction animals on one adjacent plant, gaining 3 to 7 times their contribution. I actually think let's do that. Because that's the thing, is the phrasing on this, it includes when it's sold. That feels like a pretty important thing to me. I don't even think I need to remove anything to do that. Like, obviously it could mess me up pretty bad. What are you selling? See, look at that. We got 78 because we sold that. The lamb got 2. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. We don't even need to take something to replace it at this point. I think we're done with the raccoon because he could hit things like lambs, which are something, you know, that I don't really want hit. We have 21, so we'll remove the badger as well. The hyena, I don't have any other carnivores. All right, but yeah, we're at 20, so all of our slots are filled up. Okay, where's the silly Roebuck? What do you sell? Did you sell something? Did you? I didn't see you sell something. Muskox, good. All right, get out of here. Okay. Wow. Okay, so he got replaced. That's what it was. Reindeer, good. 4-legged beast. We definitely take a reindeer. If I remove that, I'd have to remove twice. I think we're not doing the tiger thing. But yeah, since we have 2 reindeer, we really need to make sure we don't go over 20. Because they gain, basically they buff up everything around them with, up to 3 things around them based off of if they've been out on the field for 3 days, if they are ever, you know, the unlucky 1 of 20 that does not actually come out on the field, then we have a problem that resets, so I do actually feel like I have to care. Magpie's 23, it's pretty good. You don't mind having a magpie in probably like almost any build, I'd say. The lamb feels like the one that makes the most sense. The parrot's weird. I maybe don't need this many parrots. So this is quantity greater than 3. We have 4. Wouldn't mind another water buffalo. Alright. I do think it's actually... I think we just remove the lamb. I think it's simple as that. We remove the lamb. Okay. Water buffalo, parrot, goat. Do we want another water buffalo so that we can move the 4? For the magpie, like, what would we remove? I guess we'd remove like the alpacas, but I just feel like that can't be right. Increase the extra adjacent gold. Wait, increase the extra gold gained by adjacent animals by 1 times. That just can't... That can't be bad. Let me watch specifically the alpaca here for a sec. It's proccing the parrot's abilities like multiple times here. I feel like it's doing a lot. I mean, there you go. If we wanted to just absolutely shred ourselves there. 11, got to 22. Yay. Feel kind of bad about it. Okay. But yeah, we could pivot out of all of the birds and we'd probably be chill. We do not care about that. I think we'd be completely chill. But yeah, we rolled down our food. As with like Lucky the Landlord and other games in this kind of like drafting genre, we're at 19. There's a world where we grab something else here. Alpaca. Sometimes it feels like the early game is the hardest. I don't know. It's weird. Because you need to just take... You need to take boring stuff. I think that's what it is. Ooh. What'd you sell? Amount that we need to pay is 10,000? Yeah, we're toast. Transform an animal on the field. What animal on the field into a random precious animal daily? I don't think that's going to help us, but you know what? Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? We don't have that many precious animals unlocked. God, so they keep their contribution, I guess. There's no way. There's no way. We're down from 20 to 19 there. The Roebuck is not... Oh, we got another Roebuck that sold its... the Roebuck sold the Roebuck. Oh, we were never gonna win on this one anyways here. But silly indeed. No. This is so trash. It's a bird buff. It was fun. It's fun while it lasted. I'm done with it. we don't really like the pandas are good. No. Okay, what? Oh, the Roebuck. Yeah. You keep on replacing it with the alpacas, but it's just not that. It's just not that good. All right, what are you selling? That was good. See, that was good. Give me another... Just give me another muskox. We got plenty. We could get rid of the pigeons at this point. Or the pigeons. The parrots. It doesn't matter. We're dead in 3 days. This is sort of like... The scaling is... It's really, like, you need some pretty nasty scaling to get past this at this point. Something that we just don't have currently. Oh, despite what you just saw on the screen, things are like fine. They are merely pretty good at this point of the game. But again, we won many stages ago at this point, multiple stages, many days ago. This is pretty close though. Pretty close. Give me with another alpaca. Screw it. All right, hit me with the L. I gotta say the piggy bank is a really good get. I'll probably take it in most situations with the early game, you know? There we go. We did it. Hip hip hooray. We failed. I wish it didn't say you failed. Total cans. We won because we had the highest amount of cans, but that's not surprising at all due to the fact that we started with 5, which doesn't seem like a big deal. That does not seem like a big deal. We started with an extra 5. Well, technically, we started with an extra 4 because of the difficulty increase, but the alpaca, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's no way the alpaca's not really bringing it. The fact that the Roebuck didn't do it for us. What the hell? The Joker. The Joker has magic hands. Every stage, choose one animal to transform into a higher rarity animal. Cannot become an extinction animal. That's good. There's a lot of animals that I just take for like, yeah, you know, it's good right now. It's good right now. I don't care about it later. Raccoon is fun. You know, we have the +8 every 3 days. There's a couple obvious synergies with this. You take, like, the duck and you take the -1 and you turn it into a positive. Hip, hip, hooray. That's already pretty good. It's, like, decent. Alternatively, you know, you get the, or every 3 days. That's got to be the countdown thing. You get those tiles where it's like animals on this tile have -1 countdown. +8 every 2 days is suddenly pretty good. It's still, you know, is it going to be nutso? No, it's a common that's giving you, like, on average, a net value of 3 a day at that point, which, so it's not crazy, but I like that it exists. It's a common, it's a carnivore, which I feel like early game set it and forget it carnivores, I don't know if you want that many of them. This one is really interesting. Animal selection has a 10% probability to double their income. Is nuts. Like, this is one of the toys, so we can just start with that. 4-legged beast. When an adjacent animal is removed, divide half of its income equally among all other adjacent animals. This is what, okay. This is something that would have absolutely made the difference in us going for a predation hoofed animal build. I was like, I was seeing a lot of the pieces, but I wasn't seeing the payoff. I was not seeing the true payoff for going for hoofed animal predation meme dream. I see it now. You do kind of have to run. I feel like you'd have to run wolf, though. You can't really run tiger. You can't really run tiger that well. You're running more of like a, I don't know, a predator focused run that happens to have, you know, keep on giving him hoofed animal food. So that's something. Like, you would take this on it, but the thing is, you have the tiger. The tiger eats the 4-legged beast. That kind of ruins that whole plan. Yeah, having the Joker, though, now that's exciting. That's exciting. Obviously, we'll slap on this sucker as well, which has the opportunity to be really good, you know? Like, a thing that has an income of 3 and just doubling to 6, that's huge. You know, like, that's an early game win, just straight up like that. Next time, we're going to be going to difficulty level 4, and then we will be able to unlock the mouse family. Oh my god. Sunny Ranch difficulty 7. When did we unlock the Desert Ranch? Sunny Ranch level 7. Okay, gotcha. Add a sloth every... Oh, no. Gold offering increase. An extra payment required. Another... I mean, same thing. Food down. Add a sloth every 15 days. I'm really curious what that's going to be like, but if it's bad, there's a very clear thing we can do. Boom. We'll use the magic hand. But alas, that's that. That's going to do it here for today for Cat God Ranch. If you guys want more of this, do let me know in the form of a comment down below. If you'd be sad to see this year's go, thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes more every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.